real stuff.
Like
in
science.
private.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. We are live.
All the good stuff happens.
Hi. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hello, armies.
Hi. Hi.
How's everybody's Bangtan universe doing out in the borosphere? Let me turn on the comments.
We were just having our very own oh no. The ad is playing and it is
I have monetization turned off.
I think it's doing like a Weaver's thing that if you don't have
It is.
Prime, you don't have like the new premium, it'll still play an ad. Because like I don't get the ads when everybody else does.
yeah, it's
Really?
It's not the premium. I don't have a premium.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry, guys.
I think the people without premium get ads and those with premium don't.
I
Yeah,
didn't know
I'm
that.
just getting a spinning wheel on mine.
But it's just one at the beginning. That's it.
All right, great.
Yeah.
That's good. The intention
Okay.
is never to have mid-roll ads. Hello, everyone.
Hey. I
Hi.
see Georgie, Sharice, Katniss,
Sorry.
Melody.
How's
Hey.
everybody doing on this fine
Emily,
day
Leslie,
where most
Debbie,
of us
Shells.
had the time changed by an hour for no
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
For
Sorry, we were
Tracy,
a few
Sarah.
minutes
fucking reason?
Sorry, we were a few minutes late. We were on a soapbox and
We were, yeah.
we need to finish that soapbox before we went live because it was not appropriate.
It's not
It's not
appropriate.
YouTube
for the
appropriate.
general
No,
audience.
we had to stop the discussion.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Paulina. It's Power Hour for voting. Yes.
Yes, Power Hour voting for Jimin for Who and Jimin and JK for Best on Screen for the iHeart Music
Yes.
Awards.
iHeartRadio.
iHeart Music is something like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
iHeartRadio. Yep.
I heard radio awards.
Do your voting.
iHeart Radio, sorry. Radio.
Mm-hmm.
Radio
Hey,
Gaga.
Colleen.
Radio Google.
Andrea, hello.
Well,
Radio
congratulations,
Gaga.
Jane.
Jane, going to see Hobie in San Antonio. Nice. Oh,
Good job.
somebody's saying they watched Steph's Dancey Dance. I did.
I
too.
was very
That was
impressed
so
with your
cute.
step all change. I very
was
much
adorable.
enjoyed it. I
And
shared
you-
it to my stories because I cackled with your step all
It was
change
so
and
cute.
it was
The
so
only
cute.
thing it was missing
It was so
was
cute.
you had to add that, but otherwise,
I haven't been on yet.
I don't know what got
on
on
this.
into me to do that.
That was good.
You
That was
did,
really
you
good.
did.
It must be Min Yoongi because it's Min Yoongi's birthday,
I
That's
think
right.
it was.
That's right.
which we will be talking about later. Happy birthday!
Of course
to
we
you.
will.
Happy birthday!
I
Happy
know.
birthday, you.
Youngles.
Hugo's birthday.
Youngles.
But anyway, hi everyone.
Hi.
Andrea or Andrea, I'm not sure which one. That we are also going to talk
Thank
about
you,
that.
Colleen.
It's
We're
you two.
going to talk about that, Andrea. Yes, we are.
It's in our agenda. It's put in print
We have one.
Yes.
there. We're going to talk about it.
Aw, Steph, that brightened my day like nothing other.
Oh,
That was
Sharice.
sweet. That was very sweet.
That's an honor.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, your
If
name
I
is
had
Katniss,
the dance
too.
challenge, I could probably pull it off about as well as Mr. Lee. That's about my level.
That's my
That was
level. too.
fantastic.
I
That was
shared it with a
Probably
couple people
the
already. There's
level
a
of
meme
skill
going
I
around
could
Twitter
achieve.
of a screenshot of Mr. Lee and J-Hope, and it's like, Mr. Lee, this is Yoongi sober and J-Hope drunk, and then it's J-Hope like doing a move, and it's like J-Hope sober, Yoongi drunk.
They do. They switch bodies.
Aw.
They really do.
They
It
do.
just goes to show they are on social media. They know everything we say. They know we're obsessed with
Of
even
course.
Mr. Lee.
Listen,
Of course, of course.
They've been following us for years on burner accounts.
Yeah.
They know.
J-Hope
They
went to
know.
J-Hope went to Mr. Lee and he was like,
Listen, Army needs
Listen.
it, my dude.
You
my
got a
dude.
following.
listen, you have your own little fandom and people love you. And so you're going to come on a dance challenge. And he was like, I'm sorry, a what?
What?
I'm doing what now? I'm doing what?
You could tell he
I'm
was
sorry,
so
what?
he was so shy. It was so cute. And it was like, just go for
He
it.
was
man.
trying
It's
so
so
hard not to
cute.
laugh, which
I know.
meant
Yeah.
that
Really
he
good.
was a good sport about it, you know?
Yeah. It's like, no,
It was
man, there is
adorable.
nothing
He
but
was so
support for you
cute. Oh
here.
my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a man
Jake-
who posted a photo of himself working out, so he's not too
He
shy.
did.
But he's shy about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
I did find it freaking adorable. There was some memes running around like J-Hope's been out here on the internets. He's been surfing Kim Namjoon's internet, doom scrolling on the TikToks and the Instagrams. He knew that Army had it down bad for Mr. Lee. And so they were like, he put him in the sluttiest outfit.
Which is hilarious to me. It's like the most close. But
Because for those of us who has Mr. Lee problems, that
Mr.
is
Lee
the
problem.
sluttiest
I have a
outfit.
Mr. Lee problem. I love it. I have a Mr. Lee
It was
problem.
the
Sorry
best.
about that,
Well,
because
and
it's
it-
Mr.
accurate.
Lee's like
I have a Mr. Lee situation.
Listen,
It was
I have
hard
a
to keep track because it
situationship
came out
where
with like
Mr. Lee is
10 dance
concerned.
challenges overnight. I didn't count, but it felt like 10 when I was scrolling through my notifications.
There were
There's a lot.
11.
I was like,
Let's
He was
see.
out
Taemin?
I have a
collecting.
list.
Mr. Lee?
He was collecting K-pop idols like Pokemon.
yes.
It was
Yeah.
11 dance challenges so far because I have a list. I've
Yeah,
been
we'll get
keeping
to it. We'll
track.
get to it. But Stephanie, do you want to welcome everyone officially? It's
Yes.
you. It's you tonight. I know you're crafting, but
I'm crafting. I'm doing my giveaways because I won't have time. Okay, sorry, my concert giveaways. Okay,
You're good.
welcome everybody to Army Project 529 Live on Sunday night, where we deep dive into
something.
Yes.
Something.
the men we love. I was trying to make that not sound perverted and I stopped myself mid thought. Okay.
Oh, you red carded
Um,
yourself mentally? That's cute. That's cute.
Yeah. The losing an hour is already effing with me, so I apologize. Okay, let me introduce everybody. Well, first of all, let me say this. Army Project 529 is a project where we obsess and love BTS, right? We obsess about them. And we chose 529 days between January 1st, 2024 and Festa 2025 to dive into all of their content as both of as a group and as solos. And we are now getting ready to start our 62nd week
Wow.
of content and hanging out together. So for those of you who are OG, you deserve a round of applause for hanging out with us for this long. Well done.
Woo! Nice.
You put up with us. We appreciate it. So let's introduce, we have Christina. She is
Hello.
our graphics designer extraordinaire and does the images and all the beautiful stuff for our website and other stuff as well. And then we have Doc, who leads our research team and gets together all the content that's going to go into the blog that then Quince sits down and lovingly types it all out and writes it and puts her heart and soul into each and every blog post. And then we have our army being there, who is Patricia, who is basically at this point just living it up in New York and getting to do everything the rest of us don't get to do. And we're all living vicariously through her,
It's true.
which she will talk about more later. And I specifically am starting to think that the amazing map that she designed, where you can all go in and add yourself to the map and see who's near you, I think that she really did that just so people would come visit her, like so they would know she's in New York City and she could be a tour guide.
And that's like one of the beloved places in the U.S. for Army.
Yep.
Yes.
All the things.
And then we have our golden maknae, Miss Katie. And she also works on the website and she does the background stuff and she does the spreadsheets and she corrals us. And she's got a little one on the way. So we're all panicking because we don't know what we're going to do without her. She's not allowed to take any
We're
time
done.
off.
We're done, you guys. It's fine. We're gonna implode. It's
We're
fine.
just gonna
We're gonna-
We're just
This
going to
might
take
not
a
make it
break
another
as
week.
a project for a few weeks. Full
I'm
stop.
terrified of what that looks like.
Listen, no, it'll still happen, but nothing will happen on time.
Yeah.
and
that's probably
nothing
fair.
will happen seamlessly. It will
No.
all be glitchy as shit and late. It's fine, guys. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be doing
The
great.
lives
Susie.
while she is gone might have to be like, I don't know, like on Zoom. I don't know how we're going to do it because none of us can figure this out. But
I know
You know.
how to do it. I know how
Okay.
to do it.
good.
Prepare
She
the
tried to
carrier
teach me and I
pigeons.
couldn't. And then my name is Stephanie, and I do connection stuff and help plan the Kansas City meetup and stuff like that. So that's it. Welcome.
Welcome. We love baby Army. We love OG Army. As long as you're OT7 and you love the guys, you're welcome.
Yep.
You're welcome here.
You're welcome.
Oh, goodness. And what a time it's been in the lives of OT7 Army. It's been a doozy.
What a week. What
I'm
a
worn
week.
out.
There's been a lot.
I know.
It was supposed to be a book club, Emily. You're right.
Yeah. Yep.
Katie.
Yep. Sorry, I thought we were talking about the concert map, and then I was trying to answer a comment. Well, as we mentioned, we have a lot going on right now, including the concerts. I will not be at the concerts because I am having a baby soon. But if you would like to meet me and the rest of the group of admins here and people in the comments and the rest of our community, hopefully approximately 159 or 149 of your closest friends, come hang out with us in Kansas City this summer. We are doing a long weekend in Kansas City, right near the airport. We have booked a hotel ballroom, just like we did last year. We have negotiated a block rate for hotel rooms, and we are going to have a 3-day extravaganza of BTS.
We are a hoot.
A big BTS.
We are.
A lot of chaos and
Yes.
a lot of fuckery.
And that's Kansas City, Missouri, not Kansas.
Well, they're
attached.
the same
They're
city. It's just,
basically the same.
I mean, I
city.
know, but still, technically.
yeah. We always get asked, which one is it? They're the same city. It just straddles the state border. Anyway, how many spots
Straddle,
are
she
left?
said straddle.
I think about 50. And we
Right,
are
plug
down to,
yourself
we
against
only
that.
have double rooms left, shared rooms. So we have a roommate matching form. If you go to our website, which is, I forgot to do it again. If you go to this website, pretty much everything we're going to talk about today is linked here. If you go there, there's a link to the meetup. There's a roommate matching form. We can try to match you up with somebody to share a room with. We did it last year. It worked out great. So don't be too weirded out. And let's see. Come hang out with us.
Yes, we definitely still have availability, you guys.
Yep, still have spots. Like I said, it's about 3 days. The fee to us covers all the food and the activities. We cover your meals all day for the 3 days. And then the only thing you have to pay for there separately is your transportation and the hotel room. So it was a
And listen,
hootenanny.
we were having so much fun that people walking by the conference room were like, what are they doing? Who are they and what are they doing?
Truly,
Yeah.
we made army. People stopped by and they were
We
like,
did.
What
We
is
did.
this?
They were
did.
like,
You
I
can
want to be
ask-
part of whatever this is.
There were some
You
people
can
having a
ask
meeting
the
across the
question-
hall. They were like, this music is really good. We were like,
Yep.
we know.
Yep.
And you
So
can
they-
then ask them, do you know BTS?
That's
Yes.
right. That's
And
right.
we did. And
We
some
did.
did.
We did. And many of them did not. They said, nay, tell me more. And we did.
They do now.
We were
Tell
couldn't
me
tell stuff.
more.
That's right. How do we choose Kansas City? It is, at the time, we were primarily a North American group, and Kansas City is pretty much smack dab in the middle of the country, as well as a lower cost of living city, so the prices are a lot more affordable, and it has good national and international airport access. The hotel is like 2 miles away from the airport. There's a shuttle and everything, so like we try to make it as easy as possible so that you don't need to rent a car if you're flying in. Or we have a number of people who were able to drive because, again, it's a central location.
Yeah.
So go check it out. We'd love to
Tons
see
of
you.
fun.
And
Games, concerts, like
yeah, watch party,
we did
dance party.
an auction, pajama party. We had so much fun.
It was so much fun that people said, "Can you please make it longer this year?" So
Yeah,
we
they
did.
asked for it.
There was cake.
with birthday
There was
cakes.
cake.
There was cake. Yes. and we
There were
told-
there were
We
life
pie.
there were life-size cutouts of the Bangtan members.
Yes, which we
Yeah, there
auctioned off.
were.
They're awesome.
We auctioned off at the end. Stay
Yep.
tuned
Yeah, we did.
for another auction. There will be even better things. That
Oh,
we're
yeah.
Yeah, so go learn more.
We're actually planning for the auction this year, so there's going to
Yeah,
be
last
good
year was just
things available.
off
It last year it was just end of the day, like, why don't we just auction off the table decor?
I know. Like most of our ideas, sometimes we just tend to stumble into the best ones and just
Yep.
sort of
And if we
roll
actually
down the
try
stairs
them,
a couple
it's
times.
not so great.
Yeah.
As usual, Debbie is here. Debbie's on our planning team. Shells and Holly are also on our planning team. Thank you guys very much. And Morgan, who's not here because she's asleep because she's in France. Thank you guys very much for your help. Go to that link and check it out. There's some pictures from last year if you want to see what a stomping good time we had.
Oh my gosh. The costume party
It
is
really
one of my
was
favorites.
fun.
Costume party will go down in history.
And didn't everybody, as soon as they saw Teresa's TikTok, didn't everybody think, "Oh my gosh, Mr. Lee!" Like that's in my mind now as like a core memory. It's awesome.
Yeah.
We had a beloved friend dress up as Mr. Lee, and she was full on in character.
Killed it.
She is having a hard time right now, so please send some good vibes into the universe for her.
Put some good vibes into the universe for Teresa, our friend
Yes.
Teresa.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Whatever form your good vibes take.
Yeah. As Steph said, we are almost in week 62 in the blog. We are currently in week 61. It is our first week of March. We are talking
March.
March.
Park
Jimashi.
Jimin this week.
Where is he?
Oh, Jimin.
Where is he?
And there he is. Oh my God.
Park Jimin. Oh.
We are talking about him all this month. So this was the first week of March, and it's called "I'll Give You My Everything," and it covers pre-debut Jimin all the way to 2017. And we had our watch party, and it was tons of fun, and everybody came and hung out. And even though that was Thursday, which was the day of Hobie, because it was the day of his like epic like 12-hour plus live and the release of Sweet Dreams, and I basically streamed all day in the Discord server and didn't know up from down by the end of the day, but everybody came when we said, okay, we've got to turn off Hobie's live, but please come and talk about Jimin. People came and they watched and they talked about Jimin. So I really appreciate that. It was a lot of fun. And I will talk about week 62 when we get to the end of the live.
Awesome. So tonight is our Sunday deep dive. For those of you who have been around, you already know this. For those of you who are new to us, we go live twice a week as a project. On Sundays, we do a deep dive into something going on in the universe, in the Bangtan world, or like tonight, we're talking about Min Yoongi's birthday. We're also talking about some other stuff that's happening in the Bangtan world that's more like heavy topics or more huge topics. On Wednesdays, we go live for our midweek tea, where we give you member news from the week for all 7 members. And we also tell you about any shenanigans that happen on the internet during the week. But today is our deep dive. We're going to be talking about Hobie, the new documentary, and Min Yoongi, all things his birthday. So stick around, join us. We like it.
Yep.
Big week.
Hobie fuckery.
Oh boy.
This man been up to some shit.
This so much.
He hasn't
Yeah.
stopped a week.
No, he is exhausting us. He is exhausting us this week.
Doc literally got off of his station head live right before we got on to the live.
Yep.
And he was cute as shit on the Station Head Live, and he told us that he met with Miguel today. And then he apparently has posted on the Instagrams a picture of himself.
Do you think that Miguel
No,
will be
not
well,
a
never mind.
picture, a video.
They should really
a
respect
video.
our live times. It's really rude.
They need to respect the fact that we were on his Station Head Live right up until we went live, and there wasn't time to be looking at videos on Instagrams. Anyways, but it's there. You can look at it later. It's not going anywhere. But he met with Miguel today, most likely to rehearse for Jimmy Fallon tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you think he'll be on Jimmy Fallon or the concert or both?
No, he said that he's going to be on.
Jimmy Fallon with it.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
Hobie has said it.
Yeah, he went live on his way to the airport when he was leaving Korea, and he said that he was going to be performing with Miguel.
Oh, good. I missed that. Okay,
And he called Miguel Hyung.
Hyung, it was the cutest fucking thing.
I lost my shit. It was a
Miguel
Hyung. He said
It was so
Miguel,
adorable.
he said Miguel Hyung, and I was like,
Oh, so sweet.
I know.
They're just collecting people
Yeah.
as they should.
Yeah, because
They should.
you know, if 12 hours of live, 12 hours and 20-ish minutes of live wasn't enough. He gave us a 90-minute reprieve and went live again.
Let's talk about the fact that when we didn't know, we knew he was going live that morning.
We did.
So
we did.
we were like, yeah, whenever he goes live, well, whoever's available will pop in. And I was like, okay, I guess I'll do it because I was available and I had some time. So I was like, it's probably going to be like an hour.
That's what I was thinking.
Right.
So I like popped over there and like we're hanging out and he's talking and blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden he's like, yeah, 12 hours, Army. What do you think? Let's hang out for him. And everyone started going, what?
What?
He's joking, right?
Surely he must be just. He must be
You have to be joking with us, my dude. You have to be.
And then he actually said, because people in the comments were like, "You're kidding, right?" And he was like, "I'm not joking, Army."
He's
I'm
like, I
not
had an
joking.
entire set built
12
for this. I'm not
hours.
joking.
We're gonna sleep together, and we were
He's
like,
like,
"Oh my god!"
5 million people are going to tuck me into bed
Yep.
and wait for the light to come onto my face as I rise. 7 million people are going to go into the bathroom with me as I'm washing my face, taking a shower, making my little noises. Dee-dee-doo-doo-doo. His little shower playlist he had. Oh, it was fantastic.
We were not prepared. Army was ill prepared for the situation that took place on Thursday.
We were not prepared at all. I was.
We were not. We thought we were going to get this scheduled live for like an hour because he had the live event the next day. And we were like, so he's going to be on for like an hour. We can watch it, then go to work and do our day. And then he's going to be on again at like late our time. And nay, he said, nay,
we should have
all
known.
the fuck day.
Because he named it the Sweet Dreams event.
And they had a bed as the emoji on the
It had a
thing.
bed
Like,
as the emoji. We should have known. That's
should
against
have.
us. Like when we thought that we would have nothing to do while they were away in the military. Once again, fools.
Why have we not learned to stop expecting or guessing?
He said like a bazillion times he was going to have sweet dreams with Army. And we were like, how cute is that? We didn't expect actual fucking dreams. We were not ready for this.
I didn't. I mean, and
This is
him
not on my 2025 bingo card.
Walking through the floor of Hybe with his pajamas and his face mask on, just like,
Yes.
hi, hello. And it's
Hey,
just like,
good morning. Good morning.
Something tells me that wasn't the first time that's happened.
Probably not.
Probably not.
No.
Studio.
I love how he he was in the little studio set, and then he wakes up and he eats an apple because that's what he do now. And then he was like, you know what? We're just gonna break set because I have to take a piss, my friends. And I was like, dude, it's been like 8 fucking hours since you got on.
We all were getting a little concerned.
I am
We need to talk about your hydration.
This has not already happened. Like it's been a minute. But then he just
like a bottle
walks out of
under
the set
desk,
past
like
a whole crew of people who've just been there all night long.
Yes.
There.
Watching
him sleep. Also, I mean, but somebody had to control the lighting to show night versus day since they were on a side. Also, the Hybe building has enough space for whole ass stage sets.
There's sets in a
sound
bathroom and a
stages.
bedroom
and apartments.
The
And
whole
apartments,
apartments, yeah.
apparently.
It's like a whole living space with sound stages, bathrooms,
makes
showers.
Which makes sense. We
make
what we knew this because other groups have come there and stayed there. Other groups under Hybe have come there from other countries.
really?
Yeah. Like they have that Japanese group. What is it? Team. They're based in Japan. They've come and they've stayed at the Hybe building, and they mentioned it in their like lives in their story.
Must be so
And
That's pretty cool.
It does make sense that they would now put like living space in the building itself because
I mean,
you
they built
had-
an entire country in that building.
Very convenient to have bedrooms and the beds in the building.
Yeah.
It is.
I mean, that was a nice
Makes
bathroom
it
too.
easier.
For no reason. No reason.
No reason to have them.
They also have their studios there.
I mean-
and I bet they spend nights in their studios and
Probably
they
helps
shower
if
there.
they pay 7 days a week.
I mean,
It probably does help. You know, NDAs are easier if you don't have to go anywhere.
that's exactly right. You don't have to shuffle anybody out of a building without
Convenient. It's more
anybody
convenient.
noticing.
I very much enjoyed
They're
that.
probably right next to legal. They're probably
I
right
very
next
much enjoyed that Kim Nam-joon has artwork just hanging on the walls in the
I
Hybe
know,
building. He's
that's
like,
so
basically,
cool.
I live here, so I'm going to turn it into my own personal museum space.
I love that.
And I thought that was so cute.
I love that. Like one day they're just coming up in the elevator and Kim Nam-joon has a bunch of canvases just under his arms like this.
Yeah.
They're like, what are you doing? He's like,
Canvas.
nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I love
Just
it.
a
It was
quick
so
installation.
nonchalant too.
Yeah.
It was so nonchalant, like, oh look, there's artwork on the wall. Yeah, there's a lot of artwork on the wall. They all belong to Nam-joon.
Yep.
He feels so proud about it too. Like
I
proud
belong
of
to
it.
Junie.
All belong to
Like, that
Nam-joon.
is so fucking cute. You calling him Nam-joon is like the cutest fucking thing in the world. But also like it makes sense that Nam-joon would be like, you know what, my house is not big enough for the museum I like to collect. So since Hybe is mine,
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what
walls
has
are
a lot of
mine.
walls? The house building.
He's like, these walls would literally not exist without me. So I'm gonna go ahead and
I'm gonna
just
go ahead and put
put my
some art
stamp
on
on
them.
them.
And use them because they're
Make 'em-
mine.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
make them pretty since I built them. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yep. I love that.
I do too.
It was amazeballs. Everything, all of it. The getting ready with him. The
So
I
cute.
wonder,
Oh my
you
God.
know, like I ask myself like really weird questions because when he went to brush his teeth before he went to bed, he didn't take us to the bathroom. He only
No,
took us to the bathroom the second time.
yeah.
And I was just wondering, why is he taking so long? And he had to like freaking go around the building to get to
Yeah. We didn't know his man's was taking a journey to the closest bathroom.
Well, there might have been a closer bathroom, but that one had like the whole full shower.
That was the bathroom he chose
He
to
might have
take us
gone to
so that we could be part of his shower time.
Yeah.
Because of course.
That was the only part that I
like
found
not.
weird. It'd be kind of weird to like be shuffling around the hallways of your office in your pajamas. Be like, hey man. Which, I mean, they can.
I mean, but at this point, like, literally nobody would question anything.
Anything.
Those 7.
No.
They'd be like, anything you need.
There they are.
You do you, boo.
It's 3 a.m. Did you need waffles? Because I could get those for you.
Well, and I'm sure they're used to it because they're so used to being on set doing whatever. Just for me, I'd be like, oh gosh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. Okay. Speaking of the food, okay. The fact that he was like, people were commenting carbonara.
The memes.
The memes. And then he watched the Run BTS episode.
Yes,
with
that was great.
Carbonara La Chimolala, and he laughed and giggled like he didn't experience it firsthand himself.
Yeah.
He watched it and laughed and giggled and kept the joke running as
and
more
then
people were
ordered
saying
it.
La
And then
Chimolala,
actually ordered.
And then ordered it.
And then ordered, what all did he
Actually
order?
ordered.
And then he was like, I don't feel so good. And we were like,
Man, you just
course.
down so many
yeah, you
carbs.
just had like a
That
milkshake
mayonnaise.
and carbonara. And I lost track.
And fries and
fries,
the spicy
other
meatball.
pasta dish, a tomato, the
The
meatball.
spicy meatball dish.
The meatballs.
Yeah, there was so much
So-
fucking food. It was stupid.
So cute.
And he just
though.
kept eating.
Yes.
The bottomlessness of his
I
stomach.
mean, like
I
the
was
carbonara
astounded.
had a fried egg on it. So
Yeah.
go figure.
Probably
just
didn't
the-
eat anything the next day.
Yeah.
The look on his face when he was watching the old clip and just
It
giggling.
was so cute. Oh my gosh,
I
it
know.
was so cute.
He was so happy watching. I mean, he probably I'm sure there's like, he remembers it, but like, you know how sometimes when you don't remember every detail and then you're like, oh my God, this really was funny. Which is what he was doing. He was like, oh my God, this was really funny.
Well, what I think is funny is that they act like we don't have all this shit memorized.
Right.
Years worth of Bangtan content. Like he's probably like, oh, I wonder which one that is, and there's some army in there immediately typing. It was episode right at minute mark 27:30.
Is her name Riven?
Yeah, it was Riven, by the way.
Yep. But he said so many, but he remembers more than he gives himself credit for, because he said so many memes. First of all, the other day, he was all like, important business soup. Remember, Army? Important business.
Remember, Army?
And then
So
he was
fucking
like,
cute.
oh yeah, La Chibolala and Carbonara. And then he watched it. And then later that day, he said
He said, oh,
he said, I'm sorry for my fault.
I'm sorry for my fault.
my
Yes,
fault.
he did said that.
Sorry.
Hey, I don't know if it's on the agenda, but you guys just made me think of something. Can we ask and can we guess what we think the new monochrome thing is?
Oh no. Yeah.
do we even have
can definitely
time
do
for that level of deep dive? I don't know.
I don't know if it's, I was wondering myself because, obviously you guys, we talked about this a little bit on Wednesday, that there's going to be a new monochrome pop-up in Chicago. And those of us here on the screen who are going to see Hobie, we are all going to Chicago. And so we were like, I mean, I guess, why the fuck not? Would we not try to go to this monochrome pop-up if we can?
Yeah.
I was kind of curious, even if we don't plan on buying anything, just to see it. But like, I was thinking to myself, is it going to be any different, or is it?
And
just
I was wondering too, was that thing where, that they released? They were like, BTS is coming, whatever. The fact that it was in black and white made me wonder if that's what the monochrome was leading up to.
Oh yeah, well, the new thing, the BTS, polychrome was one of the words we were throwing around.
Yeah,
Possibility. So we go from monochrome to polychrome. That could be an interesting transition.
Mm-hmm.
I think they announced the merch list already, but there could always be more. But I think they announced a merch list.
Yeah, they announced the concert merch.
They did?
No, I thought they did for the monochrome pop-up. Hold on.
Did they?
Oh, they did?
Yeah,
I was like,
sometimes they put it on the
previous
Hive
one
merch.
had a list.
Let me double check. I swear I saw it. They're always posting at night, and then I wake up in the morning with bleary eyes, and I'm like, what? How many
Yeah.
dance
I mean, it was a
challenges?
blur of dance challenges. I didn't even really go on Weavers.
There were so
I
many.
haven't.
Like for a while there, they were dropping dance challenges every hour.
Yeah. Oh, except
Here
for
we go.
JK.
Yeah, I have it. Do you want to look at it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
Show
Real quick.
us.
Do it.
Okay.
Do it. Do it.
We did see. We're not doing member news tonight, but really quick, just to mention JK and Jimin's little jaunt on Weavers today.
That was that was cute as shit.
Can we? Those two are so tired of each other.
We are over it.
They are gonna yeet each other away. Like when they get out those gates, JK is gonna yeet Jimin at takeoff.
You take him.
Back.
It's yours now.
Your
It's yours
soulmate
now.
go.
How do you deal with this?
He's your soulmate now. Go. Get.
The fact that he's like, oh, it's finally getting warmer, and then Jimin just sails in. It's still cold. And they don't comment when you're sitting right next to me.
You know the only reason
That
he
was the most-
commented
that
that
was the
because he
most-
couldn't send a gif of himself going like this with the chopsticks.
Yes.
He wanted
That
to
was
do
the
it.
literal most sibling energy I've ever
Yeah,
seen in
that's-
my
that's
fucking
siblings
life.
in the
Because that is
backseat on a long car
absolutely
ride.
something I would say to a sibling if I made a post and they were like, "It's still cold." I'd be like,
Yeah. Could you stop breathing?
"It's not on my post."
Okay, how many people remember cupping their hand over the receiver when they were younger with the phone? I'm on the phone. Somebody else would pick up the phone in another room.
Okay.
That's what that was. Anyway. Anyway.
Ugh. Honestly.
Oh god, that was so good.
Here we go.
Really
Some of
good.
it is definitely the same.
Stop! I'm on the phone.
I know.
Exactly.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Okay, can you make it a little bit bigger?
Yes,
Can
I
you make it
did.
bigger so we can see it?
Yeah. So right now
My
it's just a
child's
bunch
yelling.
of black blobs.
Okay, there we go. All right, some of it's definitely the same as before. I don't know.
I'm
if all of
also
It does look like the same
remembering-
herb.
we used to be online and your mom would pick up the phone and it would kick
Yes.
you off the internet.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Mom, I was in a chat.
Mom was connected to the internet.
Yep.
Okay.
I couldn't remember if the canvas photo.
Okay, yeah, a lot of this looks the
The
same.
same. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the same.
They were like, nobody bought this stuff the first time around. We're giving it back. We're doing it.
I
again.
mean, I'm honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if that wasn't what it was, is that they still had some and they were like, well, Hobie's going to these places. All these armies
Right.
are going to be there already. Why don't we just do a pop-up?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very smart.
I'd be surprised. But it could also be the key to everything, you guys.
it could.
It might be.
There's
They might have
something.
something
Katie
there.
might have been right all along.
Look at I'm telling
I'm
you.
gonna be so disappointed.
It feels like there's so much more to this, and they
Yep.
just keep teasing us with it every so often. Like,
They
oh,
might have
a whole bunch of you are going to be in Chicago together. Here's a pop-up, guys.
I guess we'll find out.
Remember us?
Yeah.
Remember
Yeah,
We're
like
gonna
I
find
said,
out.
they could always announce more, but that's what they've announced so far.
Yeah.
They might have a box that is colorful amongst all the
Maybe.
black boxes.
Maybe.
I mean,
Wouldn't it be funny if there was merch that like transitioned from like
oh yeah.
Oh, from monochrome to polychrome.
and then it got
And then when they return, we get color again.
yeah, and it said
That's what I
coming
want.
soon.
Is some like Dark Side of the Moon, like Pink Floyd, Prism, rainbowy kind of thing. They've already done a rainbow.
Oh.
That would be amazing. That would be
That would
amazing.
be
They need to hire us.
Pop-ups. Speaking of
They
pop-ups,
should
though,
fucking hire us.
Patricia,
Patricia.
the Hobie's pop-up this weekend.
I was in Hobie's pop-up this weekend.
And she
Oh,
is going to show everybody.
Do you want to see
Yeah.
some pictures?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
we do.
I'm going to show you first. I have some of, I'm drying the other flowers, but I have some of Hobie's flowers here with me while I do the live.
Oh, these flowers.
Okay, let me show you my screen. Give me a second.
Also, if you're drying those, hang them upside down. Otherwise, they go. Pff.
Yes.
Okay.
No, I'm drying them in my, I'm dehydrating them in my hair fryer, and they're actually looking pretty good.
Justina, the first time she said that, she said hair dryer, and I was like, that seems like it would take
I
a
thought
really
you
long
said
time.
I was like, huh?
Don't make fun of my Stanishness, please.
What?
I already did when you said pop-up instead of pop-up, okay? I'm only human, Patricia. I'm only
Listen,
human.
I love your accent.
You know what?
Look,
You
it's
have
not
to
like
think I'm cute like the guys when I speak English.
I
You have
do.
to say
Ooh,
something
we
like
absolutely
Patricia
do.
It's
Spanish
adorable.
is great. English is
It's so
Patricia,
cute.
I say the wrong word all the
Just
time,
wanna
and this is
speak
my
for
native
kids.
language.
Patricia's English is so cute. Oh my god!
It took me an hour to remember the word diplomatic the other day.
Okay, so yesterday, what?
That's called placenta
That's
brain,
called
Katie.
that's called pregnancy.
Yeah.
There's a
Okay,
physiological reasons.
So yesterday morning, I went with some armies from New York to the pop-up, which was in Chelsea, right by the river. It was freezing cold. I could not feel my toes. I got there. It was supposedly opening at 10. I got there like at 9:15, and the line already went around the block.
Yeah, you showed us those pictures.
Freezing cold. And the wind that was coming from the river was not doing us any favors. But anyway, we were standing there, and I was just so thankful that I had like people with me, because I would have given up, I'm telling you, if there was nobody there with me. They proceeded to give us this pink bracelets that we got to get in. It was a little bit frustrating because there was like some people giving like bracelets they were giving the bracelets, and they gave away all of them until the person that was right in front of us, and we were like, no more bracelets. But suddenly somebody else came and gave more. So then the street was kind of fun because we had like some folks like doing the challenge with their flowers right on the street. So we got going on. It was really,
so
really
cute
to watch them. They did several different locations. It was very, very cold. They took off their coats. They were wearing super, super long coats. But yeah, the energy was like great. People were like dancing and dancing. I don't know how they didn't get run over by the cars because they were in the middle of the street. I probably should check if they are somewhere on TikTok. I'm sure they are.
I'm pretty sure they were filming a TikTok.
Yep.
And then we got in, and there was a line inside. It was like kind of like a upstairs. It's like the location where they had it is like how do I tell you? It's a car dealership that has a Korean restaurant in it. It's called Genesis House. It has like a very, very high like level Korean restaurant on the top that we didn't even like go to. And there was a line inside the dealership. So we were like looking at cars the entire time while we were getting in. And then you went downstairs and they had like this little line. The people that were there, the ushers, were like the sweetest guys ever. They're super nice. They didn't know BTS. There was like a couple of kids with their family and the grandparents and the whole shebang waiting there. And one of the kids walked up to the ushers and is like, I'm going to give you homework here. I'm going to give you a bunch of videos that you have to watch, which was really cute. And then you went in and you had like this, which was crazy. Like they had like this beautiful screen with the like sky and like all the flowers.
It's dreamy, which I guess is the point. It's very dreamy. Yeah. So well done.
So pretty.
And the flowers were fresh flowers. They were not fake flowers. They were like for real. When I first saw them, I actually thought they were fake. And when I touched them, I was like, no, they're real flowers.
They're nice flowers too.
Yeah,
I know those are
not
really
all carnations
pretty.
here.
Like roses and carnations, and they had like this station where they actually had them put on paper with a sticker, which I put on my phone. You see?
Oh my gosh!
And I have the paper here.
Oh, that's so nice.
You
Jennifer asked if you tried the mocktail, Patricia.
Mm-hmm.
They had a J-Hope mocktail, apparently.
There was a mocktail upstairs that was like bright blue, and there was another one that was like kind of purple. They showed them to us. We didn't try it, but we saw people walking around with them. I think it was the people from the restaurant upstairs that were like trying to kind of like sell something.
Tie-in.
Yeah, for like the event.
Wow.
And then, yeah, it was so pretty.
They did the 6 flowers. How do you miss that?
Oh, that was really fun. Like before we walked in, the usher told us, it's like, you only can get 6 stems. And I was like, well, BTS are 7, so I'm getting 7. I don't care.
Yeah.
And the usher who doesn't even know like who BTS are, like when I said like we're getting 7, he was like, man, the marketing guys like really didn't do a good job here. And I was like, yeah, I mean like BTS are 7, I'm getting 7 stems, I don't care.
Right.
Yeah.
So
okay, here's my question. When you were grabbing them in your mind, are you thinking Kim Namjoon, Kim Suk Jin, Min? Because that's how I would do it.
Yeah.
Oh
You
my
know
gosh.
what?
Did you
I
pick a
kinda
flower that
was.
reminded you of each of them?
Yeah.
Because that's how it should be.
Yeah.
I kind of was. I was like, okay, this one is for Namjoon. This one's
Aw.
Oh,
That's so cool, though. You know what? Hats off, Hobie. This
Yeah.
this
was
is
very
so
original.
pretty.
so sweet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he gave us like all the flowers, which is great. But it was like really fun to get together with everyone from New York and just like hang out and get some flowers for
Yeah.
free from Hobie.
I know. And I mean, it's so nice. Like it was free. It was completely free. And
It
you,
was completely free.
Yeah, that's so freaking cute.
which
At
is
this
really
point, they're just
then-
competing to see who can be the best boyfriend, and I am here for it.
yeah, they can
Yes,
keep
yes.
winning.
I'm loving this competition.
He's
Yeah.
winning.
J Hobie was like, "Oh, Jen, you made a dating app. I'm gonna give thousands of armies flowers."
But he didn't even, Then he gave us all these flowers, and then in Magnolia Bakery, which is one of the best bakeries, that like famous for their banana pudding and their cupcakes, they had these cupcakes.
Look at that.
Oh my gosh, those are pretty.
So on my way back home, I
They're so
got
cute.
2
Oh
sets
my
of
gosh.
cupcakes. I actually jumped in Discord because Doc was in the Bora Lounge and she shopped. I was like, you can live through me. We're gonna go shop for cupcakes, for Hobie cupcakes.
I was so
Aw.
excited. I was so
So
excited. I got to stand in line with her, and then she let me pick what color.
Yeah.
And then she got what color. It was
That's
so cute.
so cute.
I mean, like the man is giving us cupcakes, is giving us flowers. So I wonder what is next. What
I
is he
mean,
giving us next?
That song also.
Yeah, a
I
song.
mean,
We spent the
That
night
song is so
together.
addictive. Oh my gosh,
He's literally wooing us.
he
He's
is.
literally
At this point, it's wooing.
And it's working.
He
It's working.
opened up the shower door and he was like, "Are you still here?"
He's like, hey,
"Yeah." Gave us a thumbs up.
we're
Like,
still
yeah.
here. We're still here. So it's working. It's working.
It is working.
totally
It is
working.
It's working. Okay.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like,
It's like
women want chocolate, women want flowers, women want men
He's
in
like-
showers.
It's
So
like
he's
this
like-
internet romance,
Flowers and
you
men
know?
in showers and other Dr. Seuss rhymes.
Facts.
It's like the long distance boyfriend in South Korea. Okay,
It-
who's like
I
sending
mean,
us
Like I know
flowers.
he's taking us on the video call around
The-
his work.
the
and-
parasocializing has been parasocializing.
Yeah.
I mean, I
it
definitely.
really has.
It's
Yeah.
ideal to have a
It's
long
gone to a
distance
next level.
Korean boyfriend. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
then, most of the time they're out of your hair. I mean,
That's true.
you
It's
don't have
true.
to deal with them in your personal space. There's
Yeah,
no-
but like the thing is that he's doing the long distance thing, and then he's flying to New York.
yeah, I mean,
I
he's gonna
know.
come
Meet us
see
in
us, but it's for like a
person.
weekend. It's for like a weekend. It's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. It's that weekend, get together when you're in a long
Oh,
distance
he's gonna
relationship.
go
That's
home.
fine.
We don't have
Yep.
to worry about him in our space. Although Hobie wouldn't be that bad because he's really neat. So
Yes.
maybe
Yeah,
I
he is neat.
wouldn't mind Hobie in my space because he'd probably make me get my shit together.
Yep.
Please come organize
Listen,
my whole life, Hobie.
many of us over in the Bora Lounge on the server cleaned our whole fucking. We were like, I feel like we got influenced
Yeah.
by one demographic. because-
So yeah, speaking of New York, that is where Hobie is right now. He landed yesterday.
Yeah.
To your,
Patricia,
oh,
nice.
I'm gonna eat it because I've been saving it
Nice.
until now.
Yes. No,
Eat
Tell us
it,
how it
and thank you
Tell
you
us
for
how it
sharing that with us.
Yes, thank you so much, Patricia.
My pleasure.
So cool.
So yeah, he is in New York City and he's going to be on Jimmy Fallon tomorrow.
Mhm.
And we're excited
Yeah.
And I was gonna try to make the standby line, but if I want to get in, I probably have to go there at 4 a.m. in the morning.
Like now.
So I am not doing it.
Yeah.
Dang.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, I don't blame you either. Much rather just watch from the comfort of
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Especially since we're gonna be seeing him next week. So
Yeah.
But yeah, so he's gonna be on Found Mar, like we said earlier. Miguel is supposed to be performing with him, so that will be really cool. And I assume he's doing an interview as well. Which
It'll
will
be at the
great.
very, very end. They'll make us wait until
Well, sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
like they do every time.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, so we were kind of
Well, I know how
talking
to build
about
up
that.
anticipation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fallon always posts like immediately after the episode airs. He posts on YouTube like the interview and the performance stuff. So, you know,
We've
you
tried
don't have to sit through all the. If you'll wait like 35 minutes, you don't have to sit through all the commercials and all the other stuff. You can just watch it on YouTube.
Yeah. We've tried to stream it in the server before, and it's a lot of like waiting around. It's a lot of waiting.
It's a lot of commercials.
Watching other things, commercials. And so we figured this time it would just be better if we just waited for it to come out.
Yeah, because the last 2 times we've done a Fallon like watch thing, we waited and we watched all the commercials, and then it aired, and then literally immediately after it was on YouTube, and we rewatched it on the YouTube.
And we didn't have to go through the other we didn't have to go through the other guests.
Were we on a live or doing something one time and they went live or something? Like we were waiting for somebody to go on, and then somebody went live, or I don't remember. It was like
I don't
always
remember.
a shit show.
I don't know. I remember we've been live before when one of them went live, and we immediately were like, "Bye,
Bye.
It was
Yeah.
J-Hope,
We're like,
actually.
Yeah.
see you later, guys."
Yeah.
I mean, we're probably safe today because when Jung Hosik was on his station head listening party from 6 to 7, and he literally left us like immediately before we went live. So
Yeah.
probably not going to get a live at this point. Fingers crossed. If we do, we'll peace out.
Jennifer, yes,
we do.
there is another episode of Live Alone or Home Alone out now. There's 2 episodes.
Yes,
out.
there's 2 episodes. Well, 2 half episodes.
Yeah. 2 half
Yes,
episodes.
they basically split it into 2 parts.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So before we talk about the concerts really quickly, I did just want to revisit all of the dance challenges that just poured out overnight last night. And there may be more in the works because but
He filmed a lot. I'm
He
assuming
filmed a
there's
lot.
more
And
coming.
it
I'm
was
assuming there's
really
more coming.
great to see how many different people, and not just Hybe people. There were people from other companies too, which was amazing to see.
Yep.
Like it was really, really, really great to see that, and I hope that there's more of that in the future. But yeah, Doc, I know you have your list if you want to mention them in case.
Okay, so in order of which they appeared, we got Jin from BTS.
Yeah.
I mean,
Killing it.
Who looked
killing it
25
over here.
feet long.
It was
Right.
freaking ridiculous how tall that man looked. It was insane. Them sweatpants were sweat panting. I might as well deserve a red card with that one. I'm sorry for that. Then he did the I Live Alone hosts.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank
Oh,
you very
that
much. I
one was
appreciate
so
that.
funny.
He did the host from I Live Alone, and that was
funny.
fucking hilarious because
That
they
was
did the
funny.
dance challenge like all of us would do.
All
the
of us
dance
would do it.
challenge. We also got Army's dance challenge that got posted on J-Hope's personal TikTok and not on the
It was
BTS
so
official, but
cute.
that one was super freaking cute.
We saw it live, but seeing it on the TikTok was even better.
We got
Cute.
TXT with Yinjin.
Imagine.
Yinjin
Aw.
came out, yeah. And then we got Shiny with Taemin.
Taemin.
That was so good.
That one was
so good.
good.
So freaking good. 17 with Uchi and Hoshi,
Mm-hmm.
who have an
Soon.
album coming out together as a subunit.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just saying, a lot of these dance challenges, we get reverse dance challenges.
Mm-hmm.
Just bear in mind that. Then ATs came along and we got San, Choi San, freaking adorable.
And he posted his little, I saw he went online and he was squeeing about it.
Oh, it was so cute.
Later, it was adorable. Apparently, he got so nervous. All he kept saying over and over again was "thank you."
I know. That was cute. He was like, I wanted to say something
James,
about you paved the way or blah, blah,
yeah, and he's like, I should have told him how
they paved the way so well for their juniors. I was like, that's right. Can we quote you on that?
And all I could say is thank you. But he was so kind and so sweet. And that hug at the end was so freaking cute. Oh my God. Adorable. And Hypen came along with Nikki.
That one was brutal.
Destroyed a lot of many people's.
Because they dance the same. They're both like slinky little ferrets.
Then we got Mr. Lee.
I miss
My favorite.
Mr. Lee.
Chef's kiss.
And then we got Twice. Twice
my
came
God.
on.
Momo and
Neon. Yeah, Neon and Momo came on. Then we got Espa's Karina.
Amazing.
Freaking good. It was freaking good. And then La Seraphim with Hyunjin. Again.
At least we got to see them.
Chef's kiss.
They just performed.
We haven't gotten that performance yet.
Still waiting on that,
My
homie.
people, we're still waiting, you guys. But we did get the dance challenge together. And so it's been quite the few days.
There was one more that I found. He did it with all of the dance team, the production crew at Big Hit.
Yeah, that was posted by one of the production crew people.
Yeah, they didn't post it on Big Hit.
Done. It was their 3 dance producer people.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And one of them is the dude that performed with him during the concert for Lock Unlock.
So good. Oh my gosh.
One of them is that dude, yeah.
Bro, somebody asking where they posted. I know I saw them on Twitter. I'm pretty sure they're on the official TikTok, except that one with the dance team. I'm sure they're on Instagram.
They're all on Instagram. They're on TikTok.
Hey, if you want to know all of the official BTS social media accounts, we have a page on our website under.
Kobe just wrote a post.
Oh,
he's been posting all.
We're just talking about him.
Yeah, if you go to our website under Boralore, there's a section called BTS social media. There's a link to all of the official accounts on every platform. And if it's not there, it's not an official account.
Yeah, so far these dance challenges are all of the ones I listed, except for the one with ARMY and the one with the dance producers are on the official BTS pages on both Instagram and TikTok. And then the one with ARMY is on J-Hope's Hobie Power, I'm Your Hope on TikTok. And then the dance captains or the dance producer people posted it on their personal channel.
Yep.
Aww.
Hobie just posted photos of him eating the cupcakes. So it's like you and Hobie ate them together.
Oh my gosh, you ate them together, Trisha.
Are you kidding me? He is literally dating us.
He is dating us.
It's happening, guys. It's literally, it's like he knows, Patricia.
Flowers.
He was like, I ate the cupcakes too, Patricia. I got to grab my power cord. I'll be right back.
Yep.
That's so cute.
I don't have any words.
He posted some other photos that I won't talk about. But they're, let's just say that Jung Ho-sik is in his fuckboy era.
Yeah.
Is he?
Anyway.
Yeah, he's like,
I'm here for it.
What did I do? I'm just putting pictures up. Nothing.
Romancing ARMY, like it's hard. Like it's hard.
Yeah, like it's hard.
Like it's hard being a great boyfriend. Like, please. It's literally the easiest thing ever.
He's like all you humans who can't even keep one person happy. Look at me.
Right? Yep.
Look at me. Listen, all you have to do is write them a song, spend the day with them, get them flowers and cupcakes. It's hard.
It's not
hard. What? Like it's hard?
Yeah. All you gotta do is let millions of people watch you sleep. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
easiest thing ever.
Stick your foot out of the covers. I mean,
you define this relationship, Hobie. Define this relationship. It's about
what
time.
Are we, Hobie? What are we?
Situationship.
Yeah.
It's a situation.
DTR. Define the relationship.
Maybe we'll serious now. do I have to like stop dating the other 6? What's going on here?
No,
He was very clear that he's not interested in marriage at this time, so we can just be casual.
So we're still in a situationship because that's what
he's
we're
busy.
at.
He's got things to do. He's got places to go.
They believe in plural relationships.
Guys, we're joking before anybody takes it weird.
They share.
I mean, that's the poly. That's the poly that is coming.
Before this ends up on Twitter is the creepy old ladies.
That's okay.
There we go.
I mean, we already are, right?
I mean, it's true.
We basically already are.
Hags.
It's fine.
Biz hags.
Whatever.
Yeah. I'm joking.
You know what?
I'm joking.
Hobie got us flowers and cupcakes. We don't care.
Exactly.
Oh, that was my newest comment on one of my Instagram posts was, I hope I don't sit next to you at the concert.
I was like, why is that?
You already know who you're sitting next to at the concert.
I know. I'm like, little do
right.
you know, you're
you know
missing
what?
out.
You know what, Hooker? I get to sit next to her at the concert. So bam.
Yeah, seriously.
And Doc's going to be worse than you. So
you know what?
I am.
Why come on
Shells
Kim
is on my
Namjoon's-
other side. Shells is on my other side just to keep me under control a little bit.
I mean,
Why come on
actually,
Kim Namjoon's internet to say that. To
maybe I do kind of feel for the people sitting in front of you.
But all 18,000 of us will be.
Everyone's going to be a mess.
But offset by the people behind her because they're going to be able to see just fine.
Yeah,
exactly.
There's going to be a walkway right behind us.
There you go.
So we're on the back row of 111.
Yeah. Do you think any member of BTS would be proud of you saying that to another army? Like,
whatever. It's fine. Whatever they meant. Whatever. Yeah, that's all you can do. Just laugh.
Yeah. So clearly, we're excited about the concerts.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sure you guys all are too. And I mean, if you're going, if you're not, whatever reason it is that you might not be going, we will all share the joy online with everybody, and it even though you can't be there in person, hopefully you will be able to feel it, the love and excitement of all Army, as we try to include even the people who can't be there with lots of pictures and videos and excitement. And hopefully everyone who wasn't able to go got to see the Soul concerts and enjoy that, which we did too. But yes, because we're gluttons for punishment, apparently.
Thank God it wasn't the same weekend as Stringing Forward. I don't know if I would have survived it.
Oh Lord.
Oh my God.
Yes.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Exactly.
We get a whole week to recover before the concerts.
Yes.
Yeah. And just as a reminder, everybody, next week we will this coming week we will have a blog, but the following week, the week of the Chicago shows, we will not have a blog that week. We are taking a week off because everybody is traveling and it's just too much to try to worry about that. So we're giving ourselves a week off. It actually happens to make our timeline work a bit better. So it's dual purposed.
I was pleased.
Yes, we were pleased with the machinations.
Yeah, we all need a little bit of a breather.
Listen, when I'm trying to give each member 4 weeks of time and one of these months comes along with 5 weeks, I get salty. And thankfully J-Hope saved the day.
I have a concert. So there we go. And Jimin would take a week off to go and support Hobie. He really would anyway. He would. It's only fitting that it's in Jamarch.
Yep.
And Jamarch still takes place the first day of each blog is still in March.
Still in March.
We got an extra week. It's fine.
So our next topic, Patricia, do you want to introduce it? Because I think you probably know the most about it thus far.
So there's a new documentary about Army coming out on March 10th. The title of the documentary is Forever We Are Young. And it's going to be presented in South by Southwest, which is the same, that happens in Austin, is the same festival that Lost is going to be in as one of the candidates for winning awards as a video. And the directors are Grace Lee and Patty Patty. Oh my God, I can't pronounce this. Patty Ann. They're both Army. And some of the crew apparently became Army as they were filming the documentary. They, I think, start in Korea. Like the whole thing starts in Korea with like really young fans, and then they go all around the world meeting different fans from Army. They basically in the articles that I've read, they talk about like Army being more like a social movement than actually a fandom, and like a very interesting community of people from every single walk of life, very diverse, which is something that we all kind of know.
We know that well.
We're living it, aren't we?
Yeah.
Grace Lee is like is a Peabody Award documentarian. Like she won a Peabody Award for one of his documentaries. Is a well-known documentarian. She usually makes documentaries around women and women's stuff. And my God, it's my nickname, Patty Ann.
Patty Ann
is a filmmaker, scholar, and professor of communication of the communications department in the University of California, San Diego. And she is a world leading academic expert in K-pop.
Nice.
And they're both directing the documentary. Grace's bias is OT7, and Patty's is Jimin. So
yes, and as Sarah just pointed out in the comments, Patty's also one of the editors of Bangtan Remixed, which is a critical, like I guess book, like paper. It's a critical read about BTS, and it dives into like their cultural impact, which is really cool, and also like how it affects like history, aesthetics of Korean culture, fan culture, all of that. It's really cool. If you haven't checked it out, Bangtan Remixed is the name of it.
So I don't know if this movie is going to be appearing in any movie theater near us, but like if you're in Austin and you can check it out, I mean, it's like, I think it's coming out tomorrow in the Paramount Theater. I don't know if there are any tickets left. I just hope that they just like make it available even for streaming, because I think it's like really interesting. I think that because we are all part of Army, it's very interesting. I always like to learn, like, how do you get into this? You know, it's like kind of a question that everybody asks, like, how do you get into this? Who showed you this? Who like put you into this path?
Truly people from like every walk of life.
Yeah.
You know, where all corners of the globe. Not
exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I find it fascinating just in our project alone, the microcosm in our project alone, because we have people of all genders, all races, we have them across the world, different nationalities everywhere. We have all these age gaps. We have people who are still in school all the way up to professionals and everything in between. It's like there is no career in existence that's not reflected in the Army fan base. It's not like it's impossible to nail down a demographic because it's literally everybody. All walks of life are inside the Army fan base, and I love how diverse the fan base is, just in all experiences and everything. And I find that super fascinating, because when you see people try to like pigeonhole fan bases, it never applies to Army because it's such a diverse fan base. And I love that about it. I really do.
Jane said someone posted that AP529 is mentioned in it. When you say it, what do you mean? Because we were just talking about a publication and we're talking about a movie. So
the article,
I think the article talking
about
the
movie.
movie.
Article about the
Deadline magazine article.
Deadline magazine. Yeah, we saw that. We have been talking about it. Life has been lifing this week, so we hadn't like posted anything about it, but we have seen that, and it was very nice of them.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's really cool.
We did not know that was coming.
Yeah.
They didn't like contact us or anything. Somebody
No,
sent us a link. It was like, hey, you're in here.
Yeah.
They quoted Stephanie's blog post on Who is Jimin. So that was cute. It was cute.
Yes. Very, very. I mean, we were like, oh, hey.
I know.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. You know, it's really cool to me too, because this was the first time, just speaking of the community, this was the first time I sort of formed a friend group and a community completely online, mostly without ever meeting any of you in real life or even knowing what you look like or anything other in your background other than just getting into the Discord server and starting to talk about the 7. So so I love when people from all the different walks sort of look at that lens of Army as a community through all their different professional experiences and everything. I think it's really cool. And we do have so much variety in our Discord community, which is super fun.
Yeah.
True.
I mean, even just the 6 of us. I mean, there was nothing other than, do you love Bangtan? Yeah. Okay. Do you got some skills? What kind of skills you got? Okay, come on.
Yeah.
That was the extent of it.
Well, and even like
The
our
extent
group is
of the
still a
application.
slice of Army. Like there's a whole lot of like we skew 30s to 50s more. You know, like we even have a small demographic. There's so many more Army than just us.
Yeah.
Right. Well, and even with us skewing from, 30s to 60s being the average age in our project, we still have people who are actual teenagers, 18, because that's the youngest
We've
you're
had
allowed.
to kick them out.
We
We're
had
sorry.
18. Well, yeah, we've had 16 and 17-year-olds try to join us. We had to kick them out of the server because it's 18 plus. But we have teenagers on our social medias that are part of the project, and we have people in their 70s, 80s plus in the project as well. And so I even though we're skewed on age, we still see all.
Yes, that's what I mean. We're
walks of
so
life and
diverse.
all ages. It's crazy.
Even as a slice, we're so diverse.
Yeah.
One of my favorite new people that I follow on TikTok is the girl that she's like UPS or FedEx or something, and she's an Army, and she's like,
I like
see all
her.
your Weavers. Like
She's going to the
all your
concert with her
Weavers
mama.
boxes.
Yeah, she's going to concert with her mom. I love her. She's enjoyable. But Katie, I find it very entertaining that your filter believes that Minyungi is the focal point.
I know.
Yeah,
how do I fix this?
It's very much about Yoongi.
It's all about Yoongi. They
right
got
now.
him.
It really is.
Crystal
It's like
focus
it's Yoongi's
and
birthday,
your
so
glory.
Katie, I'm sorry.
That filter has decided
he's more important.
That's a great segue into our interlude.
Yep. So speaking of Army being an awesome power for good in the world, awesome force in the world, we would love your support. It costs money and time to keep the project going, and all the things we do, the lives, the Discord, the social media, the blog, the videos, every week I forget some of the stuff we do. All of that costs money. And if you aren't in a position to support us financially, we totally understand. So we're going to offer a couple of ways that you can do either one. Financially, if you would like to support us, you can subscribe to our Patreon. It's $3, $5, or $10 a month. It auto drafts. I think if you even subscribe to multiple months up front, you can even get a discount. And that helps pay for all the things that we have to pay for. So you can learn more about that at the link that's pinned in the chat, ap529.com/links. Or a quick and easy way is not during the lives, except apparently maybe at the beginning, but on videos on our YouTube channel that are recorded. We also have ads occasionally. If you want to watch those very short ads, that helps give us, a nickel or something. We'll take it. We're not picky. So if you would like to support us, that's one way you can do it. And our friend Christine is going to talk about another way.
Oh, I am. Yeah.
Look at you.
Look.
That's how I felt last week when Doc's name was put on the interlude, and I was like, oh, okay.
I was looking at all my Yoongi pictures going, Yoongi.
What a surprise.
I was just off in my Yoongi. Look, see, off in my Yoongi era. Just look. I mean, can you blame me? No one can blame me. Anyways, yes, one of the other things that we do, which we absolutely love doing is we do all in-house designs for our own merch. And you can find that on armyproject529.com/shop. And it is not too late. Usually t-shirts ship within 2 to 3 days. So if you're going in the later concerts, we have our Hobie concert t-shirts that we've done that Katie's wearing one of them.
You can't see
We
it,
have
Sadly, it's blurry.
yeah, we have hoodies, we have long sleeves.
Hold on.
All kinds of stuff.
Oh, I have
that we really love doing. It's super fun. Oh, there it is. There he is dancing.
Blurry here too.
all y'all get filters.
Yeah.
Only
there it is. There he is.
Focusing.
Aww,
There he is.
look at him. It's so cute.
Sorry.
Yeah, and so that is another way to support us as well, and we really, really appreciate the people who buy the merch, and even more, we love seeing you send in your pictures in the Discord of you wearing it or tagging us on social media when you have it on, which is really awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, so come check out the shop, and we're constantly switching stuff around and putting new stuff in there, and we just want to have more and more and more designs. So.
Yeah. So for those of you asking in the chat, the Weaver's post was just these. He gave us 4 pairs eating the stuff with the flowers. That's what the Weaver's post is. So you can go download those later. He told us it was super sweet for us.
Somebody on the staffs went to get some stuff for him.
Oh.
Yeah. So the Weaver's post is, you don't have to panic or anything. It's no major announcement. And the photos will be there after the live.
Trust us. So yeah, cool.
Yep.
All right, Yoongi's birthday.
His
Yoongi's birthday.
Yoongi, man. Wow.
What is this? The second birthday we've gone without him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why are you saying things like this?
Why would you do this to us?
Why would you say that?
Why did you have
Why
to
would
point
you
out
do
that we've
On
been
this the
2
day of
whole
my daughter's
birthdays?
wedding. Why would you do this?
In the year of Bangtan, you're going to point out
Yeah.
that this is our second.
I know.
Yeah. So I mean, technically in Korea
Look at
it's not
him.
his birthday anymore, but it's still his birthday here, so we're celebrating.
Look at him.
Because you can't celebrate this man too many times.
You
No.
cannot. You cannot. Look at him. Look at him.
Here, let's put this one up.
Look at that
for the
smile.
aspect ratio. Look at him.
Aww. Yoongi.
Look at now we're taking baths with Yoongi.
Oh,
Showers with Hobie. Showers with Hobie and JK. Baths with
Look at
Yoongles.
Hobie's
This is just how it is.
oh
Do you
my
see
God,
what Judy
Judy.
just did in the
Judy.
comments?
Judy.
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 Oh my God, Judy.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
Oh my
Thank
gosh.
you.
We forgot
Thank
about
you.
the super chat you got.
We're all like, what just happened? What just happened?
What is this? That
Wow.
is so generous.
Thank you.
Judy, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Wow,
Wow.
Judy, thank you. That's
You're going to make me cry.
I know. That's so sweet. Jeez. Oh my gosh. See, this is how to get us to shut up.
Yeah. Pay us money and we'll shut up.
Some purple hearts in the chat for Judy. I mean, it's
Purple hearts, Judy.
it's the fucking least we can do.
I
oh
know.
my god.
Judy, is there something that you want us to talk about or something?
Yeah,
that
we'll
you-
stop right now.
Yeah,
We'll
we'll-
talk to Yumi. What's he done for us lately?
Yeah.
Yo, Judy, can you send us your picture and we'll all make it your background?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, Yoongi's birthday is canceled. It's
Oh,
Judy's
thank
birthday.
you.
It's now
Oh,
Judy's
Wow.
birthday.
look at
Celebrating
those
Judy
purple hearts.
today.
Thank you.
Every day is
Celebrating
Judy Day.
Just kidding. we love
Judy.
you, Yoongi.
Oh,
You're the top of the list.
Wow, Judy.
Okay, Judy, seriously, if there is something you would like us to talk about, please,
Yeah.
or if you have
Please,
a question
yes.
for us, a burning question,
As
as long as,
they need us to raise,
even
the
if it's a
dogs
little
need us to
weird, we'll answer
babysit.
it. Yeah.
Or she just dropped that and yeeted. I mean,
Yeah.
that's up to you. If you don't want us to like make a big deal
Oh,
out
yeah,
of
if you
it,
don't
Or
totally up
she's
to
like,
you.
that was meant to be $5. It was supposed to be $5.
Oh my god.
Oh my God. No, I hope that wasn't the case. Oh no.
No, because
Judy,
she
if it
told
was
us
supposed
to
to be
have fun in
$5.
Chicago.
Oh, okay. Okay.
She said, have fun in
Oh.
Chicago.
Want to
Keep up
know
the good
your
work till
adventures
June.
in buying tickets for
Tickets
Chicago.
for
Oh my
Chicago since
God.
it's so hard
Oh.
to do.
Well,
Oh my God.
Okay. Listen, Judy, buckle
Oh
up.
my gosh.
Buckle up for this
All
run.
right.
Buckle up for this
an
run.
adventure.
I'm gonna start, and the only reason I'm gonna start is because I believe, the most OG Army in admin in terms of how long I've been Army, because I bought tickets for PTD Vegas day 4, so that was my OT7 concert, and then I bought tickets for Patricia, and I both bought tickets for D-Day. So us two, and then now we had 5 of us that bought tickets for Hobie. So yes. I was expecting it to be as easy as it was for me for PTD Vegas. It was slightly harder to get tickets for D-Day, and then the Hobie concert was super difficult.
Yeah,
it was.
Right, and so the original thing that we were going to do with admin was Stephanie and Doc were going to go to Chicago, and then Patricia, who already lives in New York, was going to get tickets for New York, and then Quince was going to drive up, and then I was going to fly to New York. So we were going to have 3 of us to New York and 2 of us in Chicago. Well, we set our alarms. We were there in the queue for the New York. And it was terrible. Like, I think my
nightmare.
My number in line was like 83,000 in the queue.
Yeah. I was the only one that got in, and when I got in, there were no tickets left.
Yeah.
They were like,
I did finally get in, but again, by that time I got in, there was nothing.
Yeah. So then when the 3 of us got in, and we were on a call with some other people that are in the project with us, and only I think one person had a decent queue number and was actually buying, able to get tickets. I was clicking on every seat I could, and it was just disappearing so fast. It was not like that for D-Day and for PTD
didn't Deb have a great number and she got tickets, but then when she tried to get in there, like she didn't get them in time or something?
They wouldn't accept her member ID, her Weavers number. They wouldn't accept it. Like, she had to play games with it for a really long time, and by the time she got past that point, then it was gone.
There were no tickets. Yeah.
So Patricia, Quince, and I did not actually end up getting tickets for New York.
Yeah.
Even though there were 3 of us trying, and we had other people that were in there successfully buying tickets that were in our group. And so we had to switch gears very quickly, and we were like, okay, I guess we're going to Chicago. Let's go over to Chicago. And then we had to very quickly decide. And so Patricia, luckily, was able to get into the Chicago seat selection for really day fast. 1 in Chicago really fast, ahead of Quince and I. Yeah. And so she started clicking around, and luckily what we had done beforehand was we were smart enough to go, okay, what's our budget limit? And also, what types of seats are we looking for? Because we know that we are way too freaking old to be standing for 2.5 hours for floor seats. Like, we're not doing
limits, guys.
That's nonsense. That's a young person's game.
Yeah,
bless you, love you.
The way we're set up.
And but what I was telling them was, for PTD, I was a complete moron for PTD, because I didn't know the best place to sit is the first level up from the floor, as close to that as you can get, because then you can see the whole stage, because they have, all this production and everything like that. In my opinion, this is my opinion, of course. That's the best place to sit. So Patricia knew that. So she sniped 3 seats, and she was like, okay, you guys, should I get these? And Quince and I were like,
the thing that was like, I got in, and we had agreed on like a couple of areas of the arena. So we just decided this section and this section. And when I got in that section, I saw there was an entire row of seats. So I clicked on those 3, and we were in a call, and I was like, they are this much. Do you want me to get them? And I remember Christina saying,
So she was so sweet. She was like asking me, "Are you sure? Are you sure?"
I was like, "Are you sure?" I was like, "Yeah, get them."
Push the button.
Okay.
Patricia, now.
Push the button.
Just like press the button and do it. And it just so happens I didn't even think, because I was like looking at the row, and I got the ones in the middle And one of the things that like really surprised me when I looked at the ticket numbers and like the seat numbers, the number that I got is 13 to 15. And I was like, 13 is such a BTS number. So I was like, written in the stars.
It was meant to be.
So
and
then,
one of our project people is like sitting next to you guys, which I
yeah. So then I saw that I'm telling my husband, yeah, you know how we were going to buy a ticket to New York? Yeah, okay. Now I need a ticket to Chicago. And then Patricia was like, oh crap, in New York we were going to stay at her apartment. Now we need a hotel. Oh
yeah,
hurry up, let's get on a call. And so then me and her and Quince were going around trying to find, because other people had got hotels beforehand. Like Steph got her hotel way before.
She got her hotel. Well, it was
the day it was
a leaked
announced.
rumor.
Yeah.
It was a leaked rumor. When the day she got her hotel, she was like, "Listen, in case." Yeah, she was like, in case this rumor is true, I got my hotel. And I was like, bitch, I am staying with you. I don't care if I need to sleep on a floor. We're going to share a bed. It's fine. But I was like, I invited myself into her hotel room like that night, like immediately.
Yeah. So just so you know, like what I did is like looked into miles, discounts, this, that, and I actually got a hotel for the three of us with a huge discount with miles,
which was amazing. And thank you again, Patricia. Love you, because I wasn't having any luck on my own. I was even like, oh my gosh, do I not have any miles? Do I have, what do I have? And so it was definitely, as speaking as someone who has now, this is the third time I'm going to a BTS concert. This J-Hope one was definitely the most stressful out of all three that I've been to. This ticketing experience was
Why
the most
do you think
stressful.
that was, Christina? What do you think the major difference was that made this one?
So first of all, PTD was it was a while back, and you gain more fans as time goes on, as they should. And so there's, when there's 20,000 seats in the arena and there's literally almost 100,000 people in the queue, then that they're gaining in popularity, first of all.
Yeah.
Two, I think that policies and we don't have to go into it real far, but I think, policies with Ticketmaster
and pricing
are a thing, and pricing and dynamic pricing and all that stuff. I think that plays into it. And I think also what we saw was, Ticketmaster had held back some seats. And so now I see a lot of people in the comments that are saying, yeah, there's now seats available. Yeah, they held seats back, and then they released them with little to no fanfare at some decent prices. And so, Quince and Patricia and I were kind of laughing, because we're like, if we would have waited, we probably could have still gotten tickets to the New York concert.
Our original plan,
We could have gone with our original plan. However, there's absolutely we had no idea that Ticketmaster was going to be holding back.
Guarantee.
In fact, I actually got a ticket for next Friday in New York, and I'm going to see Hobie in New York as well. And it was like much easier to get than the tickets for Chicago, I bet.
Right. But I will say this, those are some of my reasoning. And I also hear of a lot of people that are trying to go to I heard a lot of people trying to go to multiple concerts, which is cool, because, if he does 2 nights in New York, I saw a lot of people saying, I want to go to both nights, or both nights in Chicago, both nights in LA, whatever. But I will say this, and I know that people like to get scared for when OT7 comes back in the reunion. I will say this: stadiums are much larger than these arenas. Much larger. So there will be, in my opinion, there will be way more tickets, and so it will not feel quite so constricted the way it felt with Hobie, with the arenas, because I did have that feeling too for D-Day, because I saw Yoongi in Oakland, California, and those seats were disappearing much faster than when I was in Allegiant Stadium. When I was in Allegiant Stadium, I was just clicking around. I didn't know what I was doing.
Let's talk about that for
around.
people who don't know the difference between an arena and a stadium. An arena is what, 15 or 20,000? It could be like 12,000.
Yeah,
like it's
on average.
somewhere around there. Stadiums, we have stadiums in the U.S. that go up to what, 50 or 60,000.
Allegiant was 70.
Yeah, more like 80 sometimes, depending on how many they take up for stage and all that.
Yeah,
and it depends on the size of the stage and stuff like that. So that's part of why it was a forced tightening.
And then they also have the live play where they would rent out the area to show the live stream of the concert as well. So that also, people that didn't get tickets for that would go to the live stream for especially in Vegas. So that's some of that's just opinion. I don't know for sure, but I feel like when the stadium tour goes, I also feel like we know the guys. They know that everybody's been waiting for this. They know they've gained new fans. They're not stupid. They're very, very smart. They're smart business people. They will make every effort to make sure that if somebody wants to see them, they'll get to see them.
I think it's going to be a really long tour.
Yeah, long tour, maybe more dates per city, more cities. We hope. We don't know anything.
I think they're going to do all
multiple dates.
They will do Europe. They would do the States. They would do Asia. They would do Australia.
I think it's going to be a true world tour.
And it's not just about Army. It's not just them knowing that Army wants to see them. They haven't got to tour either, truly.
Right.
Because they didn't get to
5
do
years.
Mox, and they didn't get to,
Yeah, 5 years. Right. It's been 5 years since they've had a real tour.
Yeah. Andrea just asked. Andrea asked, "Are you all VIP with Soundcheck?" No. No.
I wish.
We are not.
No,
we're not
none
VIP.
of us.
They are whatever tickets they can
find.
find.
There are people in our project who are.
There are people in the project that are
going.
I'll be honest. Once I paid for the hotel and the airfare and the ticket and all my meals, like it's a little. I knew I wasn't going to be able to hang with the VIP Soundcheck. I'm going to need a little bit more time to save up some cash for that.
Yeah.
But who knows? By the time the tour rolls around, 2026, who knows what opportunities 529 will have? Who knows?
Yeah.
So So hopefully that helps some people. And I know people have stories of how stressful it was, and people saying that luckily they had friends that bought tickets for them. I mean, I thank you to Patricia, because without her quick finger,
I think it might be an unpopular opinion, but I'm just going to throw it there.
Oh yeah.
When we did D-Day, you had to register, and then they did a raffle, and only some people got a code to get in. I think that made things a little bit saner than for Hobie. Because when I was buying tickets for D-Day, it was hard, but it was stressful, but it wasn't as stressful as Hope.
Yeah. You're right about that. And we had people guessing, and we were guessing too, whether or not Hobie would do the same thing with the raffle and getting the code. And I had firmly was thinking that it was going to be the exact same as what Yoongi did for his tour. And
I thought the same thing. And then when I was like, oh, your code is your registration number?
Yeah.
You're like Army?
I kind of think maybe they're trying different things out to see what works best, and different maybe things. They're like, okay, we did it this way for Yoongi, we did it this way for TXT or another, and we did it. Let's try something different for Hobie, and hopefully they saw that it wasn't great and they never do it again.
I also don't understand, and the answer is because it makes them more money. But back in my day when I used to buy concert tickets, you put the tickets in your cart and you get some amount of time where those tickets are yours. 5 minutes, 7 minutes. It's a short amount of time, but those are your tickets. And it seems like the tickets can be bought out from under you, and the tickets can change in price while they're in your cart, both of which are pretty. Let's just say we're not the biggest fans of Ticketmaster right now.
Let's just say there's a reason these guys are being sued at a governmental level. So
at a governmental level. So
We'll see
Yeah.
how the whole thing shakes out and what the future holds by the time we get to an OT7 concert. All those lawsuits should be through the court system by then, hopefully.
Yeah.
But you know,
Yeah.
it's some
you know,
shady practices taking place out here.
It is some shady practices, and Army.
Well, and all the hidden fees. I mean, your ticket might
Yeah.
be $400, but by the time you check out, it's $697.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
because they're
right.
allowed to charge up to 50% in fees. So if
Right.
your ticket if your ticket is $100, they can add on $50 in fees.
And it also makes it very, very hard to resale as well, because if you have to resell a ticket and you just have to put in Ticketmaster, they are adding more money to that.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
just set a price and they take a chunk of it. It's like, how are you going to sell a ticket that maybe you're going to get the money back?
I was quite literally in the Bora Lounge with somebody who purchased a ticket, and it was the wrong type of ticket that they needed. And they quite immediately, it was within like 2 minutes of hitting purchase, they realized they had purchased the wrong type of ticket. And they immediately tried to resale it. And just to make their actual physical cost back, they had to price that ticket by like $40 or $50 just to not lose money. That was their only goal, was to not lose money. And that was how much the fees were ripping from this ticket. It was insanity.
And
it was insanity.
Angela asked, is there another ticket agent? No,
that's the problem.
That's the rub, and that's
part of the
specifically
lawsuit.
I believe the lawsuit is an antitrust lawsuit because they are the only ticket agent, and they are also, I don't know the exact relationship between the companies, but they share some level of ownership with the biggest concert promoter.
Live Nation.
Live Nations. They basically have a monopoly over live performances in the U.S. to the point that they have contracts with stadiums and arenas that you can't perform there unless you agree to do your concert with them. So they're getting the pantsuit off them.
They are getting,
and
we don't have in the past we've not really wanted monopolies, and who knows.
And the cool thing too is that this is something that is not just a problem in our fandom.
Right. Other
like
fandoms have the same.
Everybody. Yes.
So the other fandoms that are also trying to, see their beloved artists in concert also are getting, the shaft for this issue. And so hopefully, our voices can be loud enough, and we have enough time to where the 2026 OT7 will be a better experience for everybody.
We are running kind of late. Do we each want to share a favorite Yoongi?
Yeah, I was like, we can't not talk about it at all. We got to talk about it.
But can we just really quick, Judy, first of all, again, thank you.
Thank you.
And I'm glad that we got to answer your question. And if you're in the Discord, Judy, if you can shoot us a DM so we know who you are, we would love to send you some merch.
I emailed her already.
You did? Oh, Katie, thank you.
Thank our golden mockme on the ball.
I was searching through our drive. I was like, let me find her name. Surely she's done something with us before.
Surely. Thank you.
So thank you, Judy. And Yoongi. It's his birthday.
You mean this guy? Yoongi.
Oh, this is hard. Favorite Yoongi moments.
Oh my gosh, Yoongi moment.
Actually, I'll go. Well, no, I won't go first. Somebody else go first.
What are we doing? We're talking about our favorite moments.
Yeah, our favorite Yoongi moment.
Yeah, let's each share one because we're
really quickly. And if you want to share one in the chat,
share in the chat.
Oh my gosh, favorite Yoongi moment. I mean, seeing him live, probably.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's he was right there. He was like right there.
I was say the same thing.
He was amazing.
My favorite moment was probably in the concert in Newark when he broke the string of the guitar while he was playing. He made the cutest face. He was like, "What happened here?" It was the best.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to compare. When there's 20,000 people and the army bombs are bright red and everybody's going digita. That's pretty hard to beat.
So I'm reminded of somebody here sent it to me, I think, on Twitter. For his birthday, somebody said something like Yoongi stands are like they contain enough rage to burn a house down, but they've grown up and matured, and now they just take their vitamins and like move on with their day. And so like it reminded me of like all of, like everybody of course loves like badass like rapper Yoongi with his anger, and everybody loves that, but also like the moments when he's so caring for his brothers or anyone really, anybody he comes into contact with, they're so sweet.
Yeah,
they're so sweet. Like when he makes the little snacks, the little like I don't know, it was tuna salad or something. Like
Or in his radio.
I was gonna say my favorite moment really is just more of an encapsulation of kind of who he is as a person. But when in the soup, when he talks about that he doesn't really like to fish, but he goes because Jen loves it.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, that just is who he is. And so
also,
yeah,
sorry, go ahead.
Go on.
No, I was just gonna say in the soup thing. Also, when he like pulls Jungkook aside and then pulls into his little trailer and in the soup too, and has him start working on a song, and then he just sits back and he's like watching him like,
he's so proud.
Create, my little baby, create. He's just watching him like so fond.
Oh, it was so cute. Or when he pulled Jimin in to share with him his new stuff. So cute.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I think all of D-Day is my actual favorite because I was getting into BTS and I was like starting to consider myself considering myself an ARMY in 2022, but I was still like so new, and I was just kind of like feeling things out and everywhere, and I hadn't purchased any merch. I didn't know what a bias was, but I was paying attention and I was watching, and I was like, okay, I feel like I know these guys well enough. I feel like I can consider myself an ARMY. And then like D-Day came out and I was like, oh, I'm in this shit for life.
Yeah.
What the fuck? That thing that punched me in the face.
Hell yeah.
You know, Quinza was also my moment of realization of like, I'm in the shit for life. This is like not going away. And I think like one of the things that made me like decide I was like, I'm in is like when I went to the concerts and I met ARMY.
Right.
I just was like amazed at how wonderfully welcoming everybody was, because I was like, who are this? Like, you know, like I like the guys, but I didn't know that the people around them was so nice. So that really kind of turned me, because I was like deny, and I was in absolute denial for months on end. You know, like at the very beginning, I was like, no, this is not happening. I've never been a fan of anything. Like, why am I doing this to myself? It's like, this is like obsessive. I was actually like thinking to myself, like I had some mental problem of sorts.
That's funny.
That's
funny.
honestly, that feeling of like something's broken in me is how I felt the day I drove to Walmart specifically to purchase the Proof album. And I was like, bitch, I have not purchased an album since like Pandora became a thing. Like,
yeah, right.
Like since streaming services came into existence, I had not purchased a physical album for nobody.
Exactly.
And there I was buying Proof in the store, and at that time it was like the only K-pop album on the whole shelf in my middle of fuck nowhere Walmart. Now they have an actual like end cap for K-pop, which is kind of cool, but like then that was it. That was the only album, and I was like, who have I become? Like what insanity is this that I'm in a store purchasing an album for the first time since I was a teenager, really, in college. It's like
that's
weird.
So cool.
Yeah, D-Day was the first one that I purchased. Because before that, I was like, I don't need to buy anything. I like them. I love this, but I don't need to buy. Why do I need to buy CDs? Who uses CDs? And then D-Day came out, and I was like, I must have.
I need the pictures. I
don't understand why, but I need it.
Yeah,
I need it in my pod.
I starkly and this is like, I don't know. I starkly remember like sitting with my therapist and telling her, I don't know what's going on with me. It's like, there's something wrong with me. Like, this is not normal. And my therapist is like,
Steve, okay, that's funny that you say that.
It's weird, but you know, it's okay.
Listen, I'm a person who actually flew for 2 weeks to New Zealand to tour around Lord of the Rings. filming sites. So when I go into a fandom, I go full bore into a fandom.
Yeah.
So but this fandom was the first time I was doing something by myself that nobody else around me was into. So like Lord of the Rings, I had like my husband, I had family members, I had friends, I had like I worked in coding, so it was like I had lots of nerds all around me that were Lord of the Rings stuff. But this one was the first time I was in a fandom, and everybody was like around me was like, yeah, no, you're on your own.
Korean.
So I was like, oh, really? Okay, well surely there must be other people who love Bangtan as much as I do. Surely there must be.
Shirley. How many times have you said Shirley this live?
Yes.
Don't call me Shirley.
For real. For real. But I love, Patricia, though, that you said that you got Army when you got Bangtan, because in my opinion, that's why I'm able to ignore the tweets. And anytime anybody says armies are toxic, armies are blah, 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 blah. The armies that I have met, I have some lifelong friends that I've met. I love armies. And my experience for the 2 concerts that I've been to, part of this community on social media, for the most part, like 99.9% of the armies that I've met are absolutely freaking awesome.
Yeah.
So I am glad that we get both the guys and the fandom come with this.
I would agree. So back to the topic, because we scrolled hard. So my favorite Yoongi is actually two different things, but it's not really a moment. It's the entirety of the way in which this man handled his 7 tattoo encompasses who he is, because this man fucking teased us for a solid fucking year. He teased us about, oh, you don't know where it's at. Where could it be? Where could it be? Oh,
I don't know. What are you talking about?
I don't know. And every time Army asked, every live he went on, every fucking chance we got, Army was asking, where's your fucking tattoo? The rest of them had showed us their tattoo, but you were not showing. Where the fuck is this? And there were rumors abounding. There were theories that it was in inappropriate places. There was all this stuff going on. It was fucking hilarious. And he just kept teasing us. And then he reached the final day of his final with the concert, and he just casually was like messing with his shirt, and then he's like, it's really hot in here, and he knocks his shoulder down, and he like stands there, and the camera zooms in on it, and everybody loses their fucking shit, and he like stands there all coy. Like what?
Why are you making all that noise?
I don't even know why everybody's so loud right now. Like what's? And then he pulls his shirt back up, and he's like, did something happen? Did something happen?
This man.
And then he goes to the live. And again, Army's flipping shit. They're like, show us your tattoo. And he's like, okay, there it is. I don't know why you guys are making such a big deal about it.
It's like you're only line above the surgery scar.
Oh, you're right.
They fucked with us
We're the problem.
and then it went on your surgery scar of all the fucking places. Of all the fucking places, that the most sentimental fucking bullshit spot you could possibly put the tattoo. And after fucking with us for a year, and then you're like, I don't even know what the big deal is. And
Champion gaslighter, Min Yoongi.
This is Min Yoongi in a nutshell for me. That right there, that's it. But he fucking dragged my ass into Army with the hat hit tilt. Back on Dejita. Yeah, that was the moment that man became my bias.
You were like, excuse me,
my OG bias.
What is this?
What is happening? What is happening here? And there was the music. Anyways, that's how he dragged my ass.
And that's how he became all of our biases.
That was the moment. Like, he had already piqued my interest because I like rap, and he was spitting fucking fire in every song. And then I had heard that this August D guy happened to be the Suga of BTS, and I was like, oh, he's got like a side project, a side hustle going. And so I started listening to this August D guy. I was like, what is this side hustle he's got going? And then that song popped up, and I was was done. I was hooked. I was in the army. I was part of this, whatever the fuck was happening with these 7 men. I was in it.
Whatever the heck.
Sign me up. Who is this one? Was really
the little one that spits fire.
That little one who spit fire. I needed to know more.
Fire.
I needed to know more. And that is actually, Min Yoongi was the one who solidified my status as army.
Way to go.
And then his little soap buddy came on and was like, hey, if you like darkness, how about sunshine? and then I was stuck with the other. You need both. You need the balance. You really do. And so then soap stole my heart and hasn't let it go. They've had it in a fucking chokehold ever since. It's fine.
So he's everybody's either bias or wrecker, right? For the 6 of us?
He's in all of our bias lines.
Yeah, he's in everybody's bias line.
He's in my bias line. He's like my ultimate.
He doesn't know the word. He doesn't know the word wrecker. He doesn't know.
Yeah, he doesn't. He's like,
I will be.
He's like
at least one of your biases.
He's like, if you think I'm a wrecker, I'm actually your second bias.
A Min Yoongi bias comes bundled with the software. It's not optional.
Yeah.
You just,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, all right.
Because your bias is your bias. Forever.
Andrea, who's asking for a link right now down in the chat. If you see the comment that's pinned to the top with the links, the ap529.com/links does have the link for the Discord there.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I mean, we could keep talking about Yoongi forever.
We really shouldn't.
But we really shouldn't.
I
just gotta say one more thing about Yoongi, and that is, I think it's this weekend when we start the 100-day countdown for him. That's when this shit gets real it's like, okay, here we go.
Because he's the last
coming down. The last one.
Once he comes home, once hits the 0 mark.
I'm just gonna say
we have OT7 back.
Yeah. 5 of us are getting together. I'm sorry, Katie, in Chicago next week. By the next time that the 6 of us get together again, he'll be back.
They will all be.
We'll have OT7 at that point in time.
Yep.
They'll all be home. Chaos.
Couldn't have planned it better.
Yep. Nope. And we're getting the rest of Bangtan as birthday presents.
That's right. Mm-hmm. I mean, not to brag, but
Stephanie and myself and Christina are all getting Bangtan members out of the military for our birthdays.
My birthday is June 21st. That man said, I'm coming out on your birthday. Happy birthday. So
Stephanie's is the 10th and mine is the 11th.
Yep.
So we are
also Hobie's singing about Gemini.
Yeah.
I mean, go ahead, Hobie. Sing about it.
Tracy and I are just sitting over here in a dark hole of our birthdays. Don't get nothing. It's fine. It's whatever.
It is what it is.
We just kind of sandwich the holidays.
Well, you know that Gemini that he mentions in his song? I'm just
my God. I'm going to give you the biggest hug.
I'm just thinking, hey, guys. No. I'm just thinking BTS is a Gemini. They were born June 13th. So
crazy.
Yep.
There you go.
Speaking of that.
Yep.
Are we doing reminders? We'll wrap it up.
You're first.
All right, I'm first. So for those of you that are not in the Discord, join the Discord. It is a lot of fun and it is a lot of information. And one of those great information channels that we have is the streaming charting voting channel, where we take all of the information about playlists, where to vote, Mnet voting, all that good stuff, and we put it in one channel. It's very, very helpful. We have people that just grab everything that they see from all the different social medias and put it in there for all of us, which I really appreciate. We do voting reminders, all that good stuff. And then I tend to take all that summation and put it on the webpage on our website. So yeah, if streaming charting voting is your thing, come hang out with us in that Discord channel to get all the latest goals that we have for not only OT7, but for all their solo work as well. So cool.
Yep. And as mentioned before, in the link pinned in the chat, which for people watching this later, it's ap529.com/links. You can go there to join our Discord. We do lots of other cool stuff in there. One of the biggest is watch parties. pretty much every day of the week, sometimes more than one a day, depending on your time zone. We have watch parties. The OG watch party is with Quince on Thursday evenings, 8:30 Eastern, where we go through the blog content for the week, but we watch all sorts of BTS content, occasionally a K-drama, and whenever they do stuff live, when there's new songs that come out, new music videos, we listen together, we watch together. It's a great time. So come join us for that. All of that is free.
Speaking of the blog that we have the weekly content watch party for, as mentioned earlier, we are about to go into week 62, which means this shit's drawn to a close. It will be week 2 of March, and it is going to be called "I Want You to Be Your Light."
I want you to be your light.
Be a light. Be a light. Yeah. Look at Steph's like, don't hit me in the Jimin feels right after we talk about Yoongi. How fucking dare you?
I warned
audacity happening.
I warned Leslie ahead of time because I was like,
she wasn't prepared. Nope, she was not prepared.
Yeah, I was like, just to let you know, this is what it's gonna be called. So if you want to warn your eyes ahead of time.
She's been in the content side of it. She hadn't even read, like, the blog isn't a thing yet, and she has not been properly girded.
Yeah. Yep. So that'll be coming out. That'll be dropping tomorrow, midnight Eastern ish. The time change is
close enough. The time change is bullshit, guys. Just a FYI.
I was gonna say the time change is fucking everything up. So ish.
Ish.
And again, a reminder, week 63 will not be happening the following week. We are skipping a week while most of us are in Chicago to see Hobie, and then we will be back with week 63 the week after that. So
Yep.
All right. So our next YouTube live is on Wednesday. Come and join us for our midweek tea. It happens at 9 Eastern, 8 Central. Where we are going to bring you member news, so member-specific news for the week, as well as talk about any shenanigans that took place out here on Kim Namjoon's internet, where people were potentially fucking around and finding out and doing nonsense things. We talk about it, and we have fun, and we drink from tiny teacups that say midweek tea. It's super fun. This will be our last live on Wednesday for a week, basically, because we will not be going live on Sunday the 16th due to people traveling to Hobie's concert, and we will not be going live on Wednesday the 19th due to people traveling home from Hobie's concert. We will, as project peoples, randomly probably be going live from various social media platforms. So you'll want to be following us here and on TikTok and on Instagrams, because you never know when one of us might just randomly fucking pop up on a live on one of those spots in Chicago as a lot of fuckery and chaos is afoot, because we're all going to see Jung Ho-sik. And it's going to be chaos. It's going to be madness, and it's going to be a lot of fun. But there will be no scheduled lives during that week of time. But we will be back on Sunday the 23rd for our usual scheduled live at 8 Eastern, 7 Central for our deep dive, which will probably... You never know what we're going to be talking about. I'm going to be talking about the concert.
Who the hell knows what
we'll go into our Jimin specific super deep dive probably on the 29th. Since we'll still be, or the 30th rather, we'll still be in March. There you go. So that's the plans leading forward. So we'll see you guys on Wednesday, and then the shit will happen. Things will take place. So,
thanks for hanging with us, everybody.
So much for joining us. We love you all, especially Judy. She's our new favorite.
Yay.
You only
love you all. We love you
all, though. Thank you. Be safe.
Bye. Have a good week.